Welcome back to my home slot car channel for some HO drag racing with some updates. So, first of all, I mentioned in the past how Auto World should make a one-button launch system for this for just to improve the play factor of it. I actually emailed them twice just to let them know they should make this. Couldn't wait any longer. I ordered two Auto World hand controllers, cut them, spliced them into a toggle switch. Now I got a one-button launch. What a big difference. Like I mentioned in the past, if you're right or left-handed, whatever hand, you're going to be predominant on your thumb without even being conscious of it, and that's what was happening pretty much. I would guess I was launching my right hand faster than my left hand, no matter how it looked. That's how your mind works. So just adding that one button, I ran one set of cars. I could see the difference already. It was a pretty even race. Not only that, with a toggle switch, it's full voltage on. With the hand controllers, no matter how quick you do it, it's not always a perfect full voltage launch because the hand controller is progressive. So that button's dead on. And I'm probably running it at about, I never run anything at max. I got a 24 volt converter on this. I'm probably running it at like 22 volts. I'm guessing, I didn't meter it, but I always turn it down just a hair or two, or full. That being said, another thing is I created three more little slot cars. First of all is this 71 Dodge Demon here. Kept it pretty simple, stock looking, right down to the stripes. I installed a Typhoon racing drag motor in there, OS3, and OS3 Black Dragon magnets with wheelie bars. Second one will be this 55 Nomad Harley Davidson interpretation. Black rims mounted on a Auto World Super G chassis, a Super 3 chassis. This one here has a stock motor, but it has White Dragon magnets, and I had to install wheelie bars on it because I don't know if it's the weight of the resin body or not, but she really catches traction. She was popping right out of the slot upon takeoff on the test run. So anyway, I got this one here. And lastly is this little beauty here, my interpretation of Rat Fink on a 55 Nomad. And once again, I had to add the wheelie bars because they pop right out of the slot. This particular one, stock motor once again, and I believe this one has Black Dragon magnets in it. And the rims are painted metallic orange, obviously to go with the theme. And one more little trick on this one that was an idea given to me or suggested from somebody from Alley Rat's HO page. Bless his soul. It's amazing. I just executed it. It was his idea. So let me show you this. See that? So that's a pretty unique one, and I'm going to keep the theme going with different body styles. So anyway, those three cars there are going on my friend's eBay for sale. So let's get to some racing. So let's get down here. We're going to do the Top Fuel rail dragsters. We know they're slow, but I'll tell you what, on a one-button launch, they seem to go pretty good. So first off, we're going to do Pots Plus. I left that launch button on, see that? Alright, let's get that back out. Here's a blooper. Alright, so we're going to do the Pots Plus blue in the first lane. And we're going to do the Pots Plus orange in the second lane. So lights are up, ready to drop, finger on the toggle. It looks like the orange Pots Plus lane 2 takes it. First race. Orange version, lane 1. Blue version, lane 2. Lights are up, ready to drop. And the orange version takes it, lane 1. On to the next. Orange Pots Plus, lane 2. Capo to lane 1. We're lined up. Lights are ready to drop. Capo, lane 1, takes it. Capo, lane 2. Pots Plus, lane 1. Lights are up. We're ready to drop. Capo takes it by a mile. Capo advances. Capo, lane 2. Mac, lane 1. We're lined up. Lights are up. Mac takes it, lane 1. Mac, lane 2. Pots Plus, lane 1. Lights are up. We're ready to drop. False start on the Pots Plus. We'll run them again. Mac, lane 2, Pots Plus, lane 1. Lights are up, we're ready to drop. Show or no go. And the Mac takes it, lane 2. So we'll put the Mac aside for a little grudge coming down the road. And we'll advance the funny car. So, Auto Club, 2 versions. Blue version Auto Club, lane 1. Red version Auto Club, lane 2. We're lined up. Lights are up, ready to drop. Blue version takes it, lane 1. Lane 2, blue version. Lane 1, red version. Lined up, lights up, ready to drop. Excuse me. Lane 2 takes it, blue version advances. Blue version, lane 2. Snap on, lane 1. We are lined up. Lights are up, we're ready to drop, finger on the toggle. Mac takes it, lane 1. Snap on, lane 2. Auto Club, lane 1. Lights are up, we're ready to drop. And Snap on, lane 2 takes it. Snap on, lane 2 again. Motorcraft, lane 1. We're lined up, lights are up, we're ready to drop. Motorcraft, take Snap on. Snap on going to lane 1. Motorcraft, lane 2. Lined up, lights up, ready to drop. And Motorcraft takes it lane 2. Motorcraft will advance to a grudge match. Legendary Snake and Mongoose. Snake, lane 1. Mongoose, lane 2. We got a good lineup. Lights are up. We're ready to drop. All right, sorry about that. I had to cut out for a minute. Actually, I had my wife was calling me, let me know my parrot took a bath. So she said he caught him dipping his head in his water bowl, and she knew. And he doesn't like to take him when I'm there. So when I'm not there, I think he likes to surprise me. So I apologize. We're gonna get back at it in a second. But it also gave me the chance to remember. I forgot to show you one more slot car that I'm keeping. I'll be racing pretty soon. It's a 4-gear pit kit, the Camaro, and I did a Harley Davidson version on this. Added the old wheelie bars. And on this one here, it's Typhoon OS3 Typhoon motor and the OS3 White Dragon magnets. This one goes like hell. Might be my fastest 4-gear, might be my fastest slot car here. So lo and behold, it just came out really good after I broke it in. You'll see it in a minute. So let's get on. I got the Snake and Mongoose coming up where I left off. Just as I was about to launch them, the phone call came. And the Snake is yellow in lane 1 and Mongoose lane 2. So, we're lined up. Lights are up. We're ready to drop. Here we go. Looks like Mongoose takes it. Lane 2. Look pretty tight. Line them up again. Mongoose lane 1. Snake lane 2. We're lined up. Lights are up. We're ready to drop. And the Mongoose takes it like the last 5 or 6 inches of the track. So the Mongoose advances. Mongoose, lane 2. Wonder Wagon, lane 1. Lights are up, we're ready to drop. Mongoose takes it, lane 2. We'll line them up again. Wonder Wagon, lane 2, Mongoose, lane 1. See if that Wonder Wagon can wake up. Lights are up, we're ready to drop. And the Mongoose still takes it at the end. Mongoose will advance. We'll see how long it can hold on. Mongoose, lane 2. We'll put it up against the 4-gear ambulance. Here we go again. All right, sorry for the interruption again. Once again, it was the wife calling. Let me know that a squirrel is hanging upside down, attacking my sunflowers. I wasn't about to tell her, she was interrupting my video. Never mind for the second time. I didn't want the day to go downhill. So, sorry about that. We're going to continue on where we left off. Is the Mongoose lane 1 and the 4-gear ambulance pit kit. I'm sorry, ambulance pit kit lane 1, Mongoose lane 2. Let's get this going. Alright, lights up and ready to drop. And Mongoose takes it. Lane 2. Mongoose lane 1. 4-gear ambulance lane 2. Lights are up. Ready to drop. And the ambulance takes it lane 2. 1 for 1. 1 for 1. Alright, ambulance lane 1. Mongoose lane 2. Lights are up. Ready to drop. And the Mongoose just ran away with it. We're going to let it fly. Mongoose pulls it. Alright, time for a little grudge match. That leftover funny car. The Motorcraft, lane 1. Mongoose, lane 2. Lined up. Lights are up. Ready to drop. That was a close race. Love that one button launch now. So, Mongoose takes it, lane 2. There you go, Mongoose lane 1. Motorcraft lane 2. Lined up, lights are up, ready to drop. And the Motorcraft takes it, lane 2. So the Motorcraft hangs in there for another grudge match. We're going to go with my Harley Davidson Camaro, 1970 Camaro funny car, and we'll put that up against the Motorcraft funny car. We are lined up. Lights are up. Ready to drop. S70's funny car takes it. Lane 1. Lane 2. Camaro. Funny car. Lane 1. Motorcraft. Lights are up. Ready to drop. And the Camaro takes it. Lane 2 is what I expected. Like I said earlier, there's a Typhoon motor in this and White Dragon magnets. So sometimes it doesn't pay off with body weight, but this one happens to probably going to be my fastest car, like I told you. So finally wiped off that Motorcraft funny car. So we got the Camaro, 4-gear, lane 2. We got this heavy, my Medusa, 59 Cadillac, with the balanced motor, with the Black Dragon magnets, and we'll see. It's just a heavy car. Lights are up, ready to drop. And the Camaro walked on it. Lane 2. Lane 1, Camaro. Lane 2, Medusa. Lights are up, ready to drop. And the Camaro takes it. So, we have the Camaro. We have a leftover, looks like a dragster, Mac Tools. We'll run them. Camaro, lane 1. Mac Tools, lane 2. Lights are up, ready to drop. Not even a challenge. We're going to put the 4-gear aside for now. We're going to go into some nostalgic stock car class. So we got a 57 Chevy here. And we got a Mercury Cougar lane 2. 57 lane 1. Number 3. Number 14 Cougar lane 2. Lights are up, they're lined up, we're ready to drop. Looks like the Cougar takes it lane 2. We'll line them up again. Cougar line 1, 57 lane 2. We're lined up. We're ready to drop. And the Cougar takes it. Cougar moves on. Cougar lane 2. Number 28 Ford lane 1. Lights are up, ready to drop. And that Cougar takes it again, lane 2. Cougar lane 1, Ford lane 2. Lights are up, ready to drop. And the cougar walks away with it. See how long she can hold on. Cougar lane 2. Plymouth Cuda, number 42, lane 1. Lights are up. Ready to drop. The cougar takes it. Lane 1. Might find a replacement for Lita. Cougar, lane 2. Cougar, lane 1. Cuda, lane 2. Lights are up. Ready to drop. That was a close one. Cuda took it. Lane 2. Line them up again. We're going to keep the Cuda lane 2. We'll put her up against this 4-gear. Well, we'll keep it fair for now. We'll put her up against this no magnet car. The other one I have, one of those T-Jet 500s, no magnets. Willys, lane 1, no magnet. Lane 2, 42, Cuda. I already know what's going to win. Let's give it a go. Lights are up, ready to drop. That was such a massacre, we're not even going to continue. Nothing but tire spin without the magnet. So we'll put the Cuda aside for now. Well, we'll hold off here. Next class will be street, then pro street, then grudge it out at the end. So stay tuned. All right, on to the next round, what I call street class. So we're gonna have Chevy Impala against Chevy Impala. Gray lane 1 and green lane 2. Lights are up and ready to drop. Lane 2 takes it. Green Impala. Green Impala lane 1, gray lane 2. Lights are up. We're ready to drop. Alright, false start on that. We'll give it another go. Alright, last chance. Ready to drop. Green is going to take it. 2 false starts. Still Chevy against Chevy. Be Chevy Nomad, lane 1. Chevy Impala, lane 2. Lights are up. We're ready to drop. Alright, we got a false start again. Once again, Nomad lane 1, Impala lane 2. Lights are up. We're ready to drop. We're having false starts. Alrighty, we got to figure it out. It's some debris on the track. Once again, lights are up, ready to drop. Technical difficulties. And the Nomad takes it, lane 1. It was a close one. We'll line them up again. Nomad lane 2. Green Impala lane 1. Lights are up, we're ready to drop. And the Green Impala takes it, lane 1. Alright, so who's going to take the win? We're going back. Green Impala lane 2, Nomad lane 1 for the win. Nomad takes it. Nomad will advance. Plymouth Fury, lane 1. Nomad, lane 2. Lights are up. Ready to drop. Nomad takes it, lane 1. Oh, lane 2, I should say. Back to the start. Nomad this time, lane 1. Plymouth Fury, lane 2. Lined up. Ready to drop. Nomad takes it for the win. Lane 1. Nomad lane 2. Ford Mustang. Boss 302, lane 1. Lights are up. We're ready to drop. And Chevrolet takes it. Back to the start. Mustang lane 2. Chevrolet Nomad lane 1. Lights are up. Ready to drop. Can Chevrolet hold on? False start. Alright, looked like more debris on the track. Did some drilling. I should have vacuumed the sawdust, but nevertheless, here we go. Chevrolet does hold on. Nomad advances. Nomad lane 2. Chevrolet Nova lane 1. Lights are up, ready to drop. At Nomad takes it, lane 2. Nomad lane 1. Chevy Nova lane 2. Lights are up and we're ready to drop. Nomad takes it for the win. Nomad advances. We have a Chevy Suburban lane 1 flamed out. We have the Acme delivery truck lane 2. Lights are up, ready to drop. Chevy Suburban takes it, lane 1. Line them up again. Suburban lane 2. Acme lane 1. Lights are up. Ready to drop. Suburban walked on it. Looks like the Suburban is now going to go up against the Nomad. Suburban, lane 1. Nomad, lane 2. Lights are up. Still Chevy against Chevy. Nomad takes it. Couple car lengths. Switch them around, run them again. Nomad lane 1. Suburban lane 2. Flamer against Flamer. There we go. Lights up. Ready to drop. And that Nomad takes it. So we'll do a little grudge match. We got the Nomad lane 2. We have the Cuda stock car lane 1. Left over from the nostalgic stock car class. Lights are up. Ready to drop. Plymouth against Chevy. Chevrolet takes it. Lane 2. Nomad, lane 1, Cuda, lane 2, lined up, ready to go, lights are ready to drop. Here we go. And that Nomad takes it. Alright, we have Nomad, lane 2. We have our first Pro Stock. Well, we're going to put the Nomad aside. Now we're going to enter Pro Stock. Pro Stock, Ford, lane 1. Chevrolet, lane 2. Another Impala, blown. Lights are up. We're ready to drop. And that Ford takes that Impala. Lane 1. Back to the start. Ford lane 2. Chevrolet Impala lane 1. We're lined up. Lights are up. Ready to drop. Can Ford hold on? Ford held on barely, but made it. Ford advances. Ford lane 2. Coming up Willie's wagon, blown, lane 1. Lights are up. Ready to drop. And the Ford takes it at the end. Lane 1. We'll line them up again. Ford lane 1. Willis lane 2. Lights are up. Ready to drop. And the Ford wakes up at the end. That little Ford advances. Ford lane 2. A Henry J lane 1. Blown. Both with wheelie bars. Lights are up. We're ready to drop. Ford walks on that Henry J. Lane 2. Henry J, lane 2. Forward, lane 1. Lights are up. Can Ford hold on? Ford took the Henry J. Little grudge match, 2 home bills. We have a Ford against an old Mercury. Lights are up. 2 custom builds. And the Mercury takes it. Does have a modified motor and magnets. Lane 2. Switch them over. Merc, lane 1. Ford, lane 2. Actually, it's the Chevrolet. Lining them up. Ready to go. That little Merc wakes right up. OS3 Typhoon and Black Dragon magnets in that one. Finally starting to wake up. So the little Merc advances. We'll settle it right now. We're going to do Nomad against Ford. Lights are up. We're ready to drop. And the Ford took it at the last minute. What a race that was. That was close. Lane 2. Ford, lane 1. Can it hold on for the win? Chevrolet Nomad, lane 2. Should be a good race. Lights are up. Ready to drop. And that Ford walked on it a little bit more that time, but took it. Ford advances. Nomad gets put to rest. Ford, lane 2. Merc, lane 1. The lights are up. This should be a close one. And that Merc took it at the last minute. Not bad for the Ford being totally stock. Merc, lane 2. Ford, lane 1. Can Merc hold on? Lights are up. Ready to drop. And the Merc walked on it. It was pretty tight though. So that little Merc advances. We'll put the Merc up here. We got a little grudge match coming up. We got a stock Impala, the green one. It's gonna run the Merc, see what happens. Impala lane 1, Merc lane 2, ready to drop. One-time race. And the Merc walked on it. Alright, we're getting down to the final, the fastest slot car I own. lane 1. My newest 4-gear 70 Chevy Camaro, funny car, lane 1, Merc lane 2. Ready for the drop. This should be a good one. That funny car walks on that Merc. Funny car, lane 1. So funny car, lane 2, Chevy Camaro. Merc, lane 1. This Camaro came out real good. Lights are up. We're ready to drop. Final race. And that 4-gear Camaro just walked on it. Pretty much concludes it this round, or this time. So thanks for watching, and always progressing. Next thing I'm working on is looking up some kind of track timer. It'd be awesome if it included miles per hour, but I don't think so. At least a track timer would be nice. They're a little expensive. I don't even know if the company is still in business, but I got to look into it. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you soon.